Welcome to my tea house. Take a step back in time with me as we look at how I turn this basic little dollhouse into a delightful tea house, ready for you and your friends to step in and have an afternoon of delight with your tea and delicate sandwiches, little treats, and just a time to relax. So come with me as I build my tea house. This picture here is the start of putting the pieces together. This is some drawings that I had of which room was going to be which. Got the upstairs, leaving some things open. I started picking colors. I picked a really pretty tealish blue, a rose pink. This is some of the flooring that I put down. This flooring was all one piece. It was sticky on the back and you just laid it down. Here's some of the wallpaper that I was starting to use. It's actually just scrapbook paper. I used some yellow accent colors. This is one of the doors that I have put in. A little bit more yellow coloring. These are just pictures of putting things together, starting to get an idea of what the interior is going to look like. And here I am starting to put the pieces together. This is an upstairs foyer where you come into the upstairs. That's going to lead into the main tea room, which is what that is right there. This is down in the kitchen, and this is the pressed ceiling that I did, and just a peek through some of the doorways. This is the kitchen. This is the upstairs tea room where I made the wood floor. This is a foyer where I painted the brick on the floor. Looking into the main tea room. These are the stairs that I put in at the front entrance. This is the bathroom. I had to cover up the holes that the stairs left, and I added an outside wall to the tea house, which you can see right there. This is the bathroom. There's the door, the wall actually. This is the front door, and this is a picture of the house as it is complete. I have the roof off. I've made it so that the roof comes on and off. This way it's easier to see into the interior of the house. And I've got all the decor. This is the messy looking plugs that I have for all the lighting. And I've hidden some of the plugs underneath the platform. I've got it on a turning dumbwaiter. And here are some of the tables. I've wired in little electric lights on each table. And you can see all the details. Got the little cookies, the tiny teacups, the little candle at each table. These windows actually open and close. They're real transom windows. And here's just some pretty pictures of the house. We've got actual art on the walls. There's the brick floor that I painted. Flower vases, more art on the walls. And you can see the detail of the cookies there and the teacups. This is one of the cabinets that I got when I was in Ohio. This little table and chair, just very sweet. There's some art that I got from Ohio. And this little cabinet I got from Ohio. Here's a little tea cart with a silver tea setting. Another cabinet I got from Ohio. table and chairs I got from Ohio. That little art piece is what I made from some scrapbook paper. And these little cakes and tea sets are from Ohio. I had a lovely time in Ohio, if you can't tell. All these dishes are dishes I've collected over time. And there's a picture of some of the wallpaper. It's not actually real wallpaper, it's scrapbook paper. This is another little section of the tea room. And some art on the walls. And this room leads into the foyer. It's got its own little table with a candle on it. And these are some spindles that I made. The kit did not come with spindles, so I made those. This is a little desk that I made. It opens with little cubbies. It's very cute. Little lamp that is on the wall. Some more art. I detailed it with little cutouts of the scrapbook paper. These stairs were quite challenging to put together, but I did it. This little lamp was one that I made out of a button. I've got 2 sinks in this cooking kitchen and 2 stoves. There's the refrigerator full of goodies. There's this first stove. The other stove was in the nook that you saw. Got some butter and bread and milk, jam. This is the first sink in the main part of the kitchen. This little lamp, you can't see all of it, but I made that little lamp. The flooring with the tile against the sink. There's the door that leads into the bathroom with a little curtain. Just a little cubby cabinet that I made. This doesn't show it real well, but it's a beautiful little cabinet. There we go. A little bit more of the cabinet that I found at Goodwill, of all places. And then we've got a little baker's rack off to the left. Got our flour, our bread, some cookbooks, some saran wrap inside the drawers. This little table is one that I made into an island where people can bake. And I made that little knife holder. And there's a picture of the kitchen. You can see where I've got things plugged in. This is our bathroom. There's only one bathroom. Little toilet paper roll. I added toilet paper to it because it came without toilet paper. Silly things. And these little doors were doors that I put together. They were a little kit that I'd had. And that's the door that leads out into the foyer. This darling little vanity was one I picked up somewhere. The little lamps on the walls I made. And overall, I think the bathroom turned out real sweet. This is the wall that opens and closes to give the bathroom a little bit more form. I added lights to the stairs as it goes up. I made this molding over the front door to make it look complete. I had to switch the door so it opened out rather than in. Got some little spindle tables that I made. Those were little kits. And I made a little note card holder. This is the front porch. Got some little welcome items here. Got a little bunny in the cabbage. The little dollar horse came as a thank you token, so I turned it into an open and closed sign. This is a peek through the windows into the tea house. We've got a little fountain out front. And here's a picture of the front of the tea house, the hummingbird feeder. This is a little chair and table set that I picked up at a craft show. This is a welcome book that I made, a guest book. And this is what the outside of it looks like. So I want to thank you for coming and joining me at my dollhouse. Come for tea. Don't forget to sign the guest book. Thanks so much for watching.